And I'm going to
Oh,
hit this
hey!
button. And I'm going to hit, yeah, you need that today, brother.
Got my fireman hat.
Yeah, I think you need to leave that on the whole show.
I think so. Are we live
Oh,
yet?
yeah, we're live.
Hey, everybody. Hey, YouTube. What's going on out there? How's everybody doing today?
Hello, everybody. So,
You like my fireman hat,
I
Chris? You like that?
love your fireman's hat.
It's good hat, isn't it?
It's a good hat. It's a good hat for
Yeah,
today, brother.
I'm telling you, man.
I
What a
didn't tell
mess.
anybody we
What a
were
mess.
live. Did you tell anybody we were live?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I put the show must go on.
We are live on
Live, live,
YouTube.
live.
We're live,
Oh,
live,
Larry
live.
Sweet.
Crazy. I'm not even thinking
It's
about it,
been a day
okay?
already. Hey, guys, I just want to say I'm real sorry that I was going to video buying Bitcoin from a convenience store.
Today.
But yeah, today. Like, I mean,
Like,
and
just
it
a
probably
little
would have been
bit.
around this time. It would have been right about now, or here in about 30 minutes or 40 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But I had got sidetracked a little bit. I was leaving to go to Tulsa, and so I was going to stop at a store on the way, and then, well,
What
something
happened,
happened.
Joe?
Well, you know how I like to have kind of props and stuff, right, on the show. If I'm talking about something, I like to have something there, kind of like I got a fireman's hat on today, right?
Yeah.
Car caught on fire. Car catches
No.
on fire. I'm stuck in the car. I have to kick the window out because it doesn't unlock because it's just automatic locks. Battery blew up, I guess. It burnt a hole in the hood, and I called Gloria, and I was like, Gloria, you need to get here real quick, hurry, because I was just I don't know, a mile and a half from my house or something like that. And I was like, Gloria, you need to hurry and get here. The car's on fire, and I need you to unlock the door so I can get out.
Get here
She's
real
like, what do you
frick.
mean? I'm like, get in the car and go. Don't get dressed. Just get in the car and go. Of course, she shows up with her makeup and everything on. 30 minutes later. I'm just kidding. Not really. But she did show up late, so I ended up having to kick the window out to get out. And I dropped my damn phone in the process of getting out of the car. And I
Ah.
had just taken one of those big, nice, super indestructible cases. But I
Uh-huh.
took it out of the case, stick it in the little thing, so when I'm driving, I can see, to sit in the holder, because my phone case is bigger than the holder.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. So there goes the car. Now the phone's, I got insurance on the phone. You know what I mean? So that's fine.
Ugh.
It's a mess.
Well, see, this
And the
is
worst part, that really I think bothers me the most is I was going to see Gentry's coronation thing, for into the uh, National Honor Society, and I'm
right.
missing that because car caught on fire. It's kind of, you know what I mean?
Car caught on fire. Yes. That's a
I
bad
put the,
day when the car catches on fire, brother.
I'm telling you. Hey, but you know what? Really, I got lucky. I wasn't on the highway doing 75, 80 miles an hour. You know what I mean? I could have got ran over by a semi. Something could have messed up. Some other people could have got hurt. It happened somewhere where I was driving 35 miles an hour, and I was able to pull off into a parking lot when it died.
Right.
So everyone's safe, and that's all that really matters. You know what I
You're
mean?
super
All,
blessed,
all that
brother.
your material stuff you can replace. It doesn't matter.
You're
So,
super
I
blessed.
don't know.
Blessed to be you
I'm telling you.
today.
But I'm not going to be available later because material stuff. Oh, hold on a second. Doesn't matter. I just clicked on her. Sorry about that. I was watching this. Is anybody on here with us today?
I don't
No,
know. I can't tell. So
I
here's
don't
what
see
we're.
anybody.
You know what?
This is the most interesting day we've had. Who the hell else has a show on YouTube where they have their car on fire?
Nobody.
Unless it's on purpose.
Nobody.
Hey, I'm thinking I'll be a stunt beauty.
You what?
I think I should be a stunt beauty because I don't freak out when cars are on fire. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
like you
Well.
get that sense of panic for a second, but then it goes away. You're just like, okay, I got to handle the situation. And I'm sitting here and rolling out of the hood, but I didn't even kick the window out, until the cab started getting hot. I could feel the heat. So, I'm gonna see if those new wellness products I got will clean the car.
Hey, do that on camera too, so when it cleans it, you could say, "Look, it's cleaning it."
Yeah, I don't think I'll be seeing that one again. They're
Yeah.
like, you can come get your stuff out at the yard. I was like, no, I'm getting everything out right now because that thing's have fun with it. You guys can send it to the crusher. I'm not. Yeah, I'm done.
Mm-mm.
It's just but
Well,
you know.
okay, so we had a little bit of excitement to start off our day. I'm glad that
So,
you are good. Okay, I'm very
yeah.
very happy that you were not injured in any way. Mentally, you will
Oh
be
no.
all right. In a day or two, you'll
Oh,
stop seeing flames. But yeah, for today, I'm not going to promise that. You know what's really funny is that and you know, Joe, over the last couple of days we haven't had a whole lot of time to spend together, which is unusual for us, but we've both been working
mhm.
on a lot of different things. And so, you
Yeah.
know, what I want to
There's
say,
a lot of irons in the fire, Chris.
yeah, and well, and a lot of telephone calls, a lot of, yeah, no pun intended, uh you
Yeah.
know, a lot of phone calls, a lot of messages, a lot of this and a lot of that. Um, and,
Yeah.
you know, so I want to address a few things, um, and I want to address them from the heart. So, you know, here's kind of where we stand. Um, so we're going to go into crypto now. We've been on
Yeah.
the
Okay.
hard finding you today. Hey, Bethany. We've been on the fire department. So since we've been on the fire department, we're going to jump over to KGX for a few minutes. We're going to talk crypto. And
Right on.
so you know, first thing I want to say is thank you guys for watching and keeping up with us and doing the stuff that you guys do. The next thing I want to say is, you know, a lot of people are wondering what makes us different, what sets us apart, us being KGX, our community.
Yep.
And key word right there is community. Community.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key word. And
Yep.
you know what I want to say about our community is this, you know, when times are tough, we're there for one another. When somebody needs a shoulder, we're there. You know, if
Yep.
something happens, you know, I guarantee you, Joe will have all kinds of messages and calls today, just trying to make sure that he's okay and that he's in a good place, because that's the kind of community that we are, right? And so, you
Yep.
know, someone asked me, says, "Well, what has KGX got that this other company doesn't have?" And the first thing that popped into my mind was us, the people,
Us.
right? The
Us. It's the
people.
people. Yeah.
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
people. And then, you know, the second thing that popped into my mind is, you know, we're going on a year that we have been, you know, messing around, excuse me, messing
Yeah.
around in a pre-launch situation. And the cool thing about that is we've never missed any pay. We've never missed acknowledgement of people ranking. We've never missed, you know, any of the good stuff. We're a little behind, and 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 I just want to make it very clear. We are a little behind where we wanted to be. Okay. KGX is a little behind where we wanted to be. And the reason for that is, you know, I'm pretty passionate about KGX. Everybody knows that. Um, but the reason for that is, you know, there was a kerfuffle, if you will, and some of the leaders are gone. And, you know, people are saying, well, you know, where did they go? Why are they gone? Well, you know, I'm going to say this, and I can say this without causing any issues. Okay, but when shit starts disappearing, you start looking for it, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, and so I am passionate, and I am very protective of KGX because I've been around since day one, since it was dirt. We were kicking around dust on the floor. Okay, and so if you're going to attack KGX and its people, I take that personally, and I take that as a personal attack. So anybody's got any issue with that, you could call me directly instead of going around behind my back and calling my team and calling my friends and calling, uh, you know, KGX's owners and whatever it is that you want to do, because I'm not scared of you. Okay. Now, the third thing that comes to mind about KGX is we have things that no one else has, and it goes beyond just the people, okay? We have 4 things coming that you guys don't know about. 4. They're ready to go. They're ready to go. We would have had a couple of these out already had we not had this big green mess, okay? And yes, I said mess. And everybody wants to blame KGX and wants to blame the core for not giving wallets and not giving this, not giving that. Let's put blame where blame is due. There's some people not around anymore. Clue, hello. They left us in a mess. They had it completely messed up. And what's worse than that is when you have a severance, when you remove a cancer, okay? When you remove a cancer, what happens? You got to go in and you got to treat that area and you got to get it better and you've got to nurse it back to health, because what happened is, everybody was supposed to get serial numbers and supposed to get this and supposed to get that, right? They didn't get any of that stuff. Why? Because the person over it didn't do what they were supposed to do. And they're the ones hollering, you're going to get X, Y, and Z, and you never got nothing. Don't even get me started, okay? Don't even get me started with that. So this green thing has us behind approximately 2 to 3 months. I'd say 2 to 3 months. Okay, as soon as the wallets go live and you guys see that your machines are there and working, we're moving. We're gone. As far as I'm concerned, I'm ATMs and I'm these other things that's going on over here I can't talk about. But this stuff is going to blow your mind. It's revolutionary. No one's done the kind of things that we're going to do. And you know why we haven't released them? You really want to know why? Because there's copycats out there. And then the copycats want to establish something that looks like, feels like, sounds like what we got. And then they want to drop the price on it to make it look like, feel like, sound like what we got for less, right? Well, guess what? Wrong answer. Okay? This is the thing. If you want to get in bed with the wolves and the snakes, then go ahead. All right? I am tired of people checking out my Facebook, picking up the lives recordings, getting Brandon's recordings, getting Rob's recordings, and listening to everything we're saying. We know you're listening. We don't care. Okay? We got nothing to hide. You guys are the ones running with your tail between your legs like a dog. Okay? We're not. We're here. We're proud. We're good. We haven't missed anything. We haven't done anybody wrong. And our karma is great. Can you say the same? I doubt it. So, some people might say, well, Chris, it sounds like you're calling people out. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm here to tell you today, effective today, before I start doing it, because I'm going to start doing it tonight. I'm going to start deleting people that are playing both sides against the middle. I do not have time for that. If you want to go over there, go on over there. Go play. Okay? You'll be back. You'll be back. Then you're going to have to request my friendship because you're going to be off my Facebook profile. I have already started talking to KGX member or owners and asking how can we block these people that want to play stupid, right? Just block them. You know what they said? Do what you want to. It's your own personal account. Thank you. Okay, so I'm giving you guys the same advice. If you got people knocking at your door, sending you texts, blowing you up, going after your team, don't take that crap. Just delete them. Get rid of them. We don't need them anyway. They're useless. Now,
so are we, Patty. All the way.
100%. The price of Bitcoin for the 3rd day in a row, up. Okay? It's up.
Hey, you know why it went up? Hey, everybody.
Because Joe was going to buy some.
I want everyone to thank me because I've been going to that ATM to buy some because I was going to show you guys how easy it is. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I was going to drive. I was on my way to Tulsa, but it's right across the border in West Silent Springs is when I was going to. Arkansas. There's Silent Springs, Arkansas. Then right across the border is West Silent Springs. And that's the first town there in Oklahoma. And there's a Love's travel station there. Big truck stop. Like truck stop. semis and stuff and showers and all that stuff. But yeah, so I was going to record it and show everybody. And I was like, oh man. And I was wanting to buy some Bitcoin. I was trying to, and I was like, well, no. And Gloria's like, well, no, you're going to do the thing. You're going to go to the ATM and buy it. It's like, okay, you're right. I'm going to do it like that. It's gone up for 2 days. So you can thank me, guys, because since I was going to buy it, Murphy's Law said it's got to go up in price.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Love you.
You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome.
So
let me get some of the basic attention tokens.
I know, right? So, before I completely desert my conversation and or dissertation and or whatever you want to call it that I was on a minute ago, I just want to say I'm not angry at anybody. I'm not mad at anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. I have forgiven the world and everyone and everything in it. Okay. And the reason that I've done that is because I'm moving on. My channels are clear. My flow is good. Okay. My energy is fantastic. What I am warning, I guess it's a warning. What I'm warning everybody about is that this is happening. It's going on. I know it. I can prove it. I've seen it. I've heard it. I got the receipts, as Wendy Williams would say. Okay. And so I just want to make sure that everybody else knows that it's happening, because here's what's fun, right? Here's what's funny about stuff like this. Stuff like this, it eats at good people, okay? And so good people, really good people, wind up getting hurt because they don't know any better, because no one speaks up. Well, I'm speaking up. I'm telling you that this is happening. So now that you know that it's happening, then you need to be proactive, okay? If someone's hitting you up to go look at something else with another company that they claim is like us, better and cheaper and all this other stuff, all you got to do is figure out who their upline is and ask their upline, is your person over there or are they over here? And then just delete them, okay? Because at the end of the day, you will do yourself a better service. You will do yourself a better justice of moving forward in your business, okay? I can't be bothered with what's going on over there. I cannot concern myself with that business and what they're doing or saying or portraying or how they're luring people over there. But what I can do is I can focus on my business, right? And I can move forward. And the greatest thing about that is my business is going to grow, okay? My business is going to grow because I'm in a positive place, all right? So just be careful. There are many people that can speak to things. I want to make sure that we that we don't waste any more time. I was getting ready to say that, Bethany. That we don't waste any more time trying to help the wrong people, okay? Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you can't change someone's mind. Only they can, okay? And just know who you're spending your time with. Make sure it's going to be good, okay? Make sure greatness is going to come from it. Make sure that everybody benefits from it. And just smile and come from a place of love. Even our enemies deserve to be loved. And I love my enemies because they are my enemies. And I learned something from them, right? And I got valuable lessons from them. So, at the end of the day, it's all good. And that's all I got to say about that. So, Joe, you didn't get to buy any Bitcoin today. How much Bitcoin were you going to buy? How many Satoshis were you going to buy today, bro?
I don't know how many Satoshis. Probably like 0.03, I think.
Sweet.
Right around that. But $100 worth.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of doing it just to do it. You know what I mean?
Just to show people.
And really, it just put it online, kind of to show everybody how to do it and kind of keep this, this momentum is just starting and we need to blow it up. You know what I mean? We need it. Hold on. We need it.
You better put your fire hat on. Okay. Brother, I'm telling you, only you, brother. Only you.
Check it out. Hey, 30 minutes ago, I was trapped inside a car that was on fire. I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you think
texting
this
him
guy's
going,
gonna
"Are you
bug me at
okay? Are
all?
you okay?"
I'm good, man. You're like, no, really? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good. I got out. I'm unscathed. It's like I broke my phone though, damn it. And really, the thing is, I didn't get to go see my daughter. You know what I mean? But and I wouldn't have made it in time, for everything. So it's kind of like,
Hey, but you know what?
Um,
I wanna tell you
yeah,
something real quick, Joe. Let me tell you about this right
yeah.
quick. You know, there's a
Hmm?
blessing that hasn't been discussed here. Okay, well, it kind of was, but there's a blessing that hasn't been discussed here, and what I see, what I hear. Obviously now my heart has stopped beating real fast, and I see you on camera, so I
Yeah.
know you're okay, and I hear your voice, and for someone who was trapped in a flaming vehicle, you're doing pretty good. Um, but this is the
Yeah.
blessing that
Yeah.
I see. This is the blessing that I see for you, and it's
Well,
beautiful. Is that it happens so close to home, right? And like you
oh
weren't
yeah.
you
Yeah.
weren't way out in Tulsa, or you weren't at the place where your daughter's thing was happening, where the National Honor Society was going on, or out to dinner, in the middle of the night on the way home, because you and I had talked this morning, and you said, "Hey, it's going to be probably 9 or 10 o'clock before I get home tonight because of the drive and everything and dinner." And in
Exactly.
my mind, I'm thinking, if that thing had a caught on fire in the middle of the night, God only knows where you would have been, you know.
Yeah.
So what a
Oh yeah. Really.
blessing! What a blessing that you were close to home and that you're okay. So love you, brother. Mean
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you. You know what I mean? You know. You know. You know. But all the time, it's one of those things. At, and knowing that you're going to be okay is good. You know what I mean? And that's one of those things that we don't talk about this kind of stuff very much because it's not PC or whatever. You know what I mean? But I rely on that a lot. The fallback that it's going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's going to work out. I'm such an amazing person. You know what I mean? I think it's going to work out because I know I got somebody. But you know what I
Because
mean?
you're
I know there's something
blessed.
much, much bigger than me. And it's like there we go. And
Mm-hmm.
you can't. This is the other thing, man. You can't cry over spilt milk. There's no point in it. You know what I mean? Hey, man, unscathed. You know what I mean? You know what? I've got a special travel cushion that I drive on, because it makes it extra soft. Because I got a bony butt. You know what I mean? And the only injury I got was when I kicked the windshield out. A little sliver of glass got on the bottom of it somehow, and I had this little bitty cut, little bit. You can't even see it. It was like a little pin prick. It bled for almost a whole 10 seconds.
The whole 10 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. There wasn't hardly
Well,
enough blood to even taste.
I think,
You
hey
know?
Joe, this is what I want you to do today. Okay, because
Yeah.
you didn't get to buy your BTC. I want you to buy some Stellar, because your entire aura is stellar today, and I just
Yeah,
want
dude.
people to understand that.
I can't. All my money's tied up. I'm Coinbase again. Remember?
Oh,
I'm
Coinbase
stuck.
loves you, brother.
Oh, they
Loves
do.
you.
Oh,
They
they
love
love me.
you. Hmm.
Hey, you know what happened was I put 200 in, and it pulled out of my bank. My bank account's on there.
Right.
Like this isn't the first transaction that I've done, but this
Mm-mm.
is one of the first ones I've done since it all got messed up and then back.
Right.
So then I did it again. So they pulled 400 out of my bank. So I've got 400 over there sitting. I mean, and luckily I bought some BCH, so it's going up. That's great. But I wanted to have some Bitcoin too going up,
Hmm.
and no, it's sitting there,
No.
and I put that over in USDC. You know what I mean? So I don't have to. So I can just go back to a stable coin at the end of the day
Hmm.
when your trading's over. Go back to the coin. You know what I mean? And do it that way. Instead of using Tether, use the USDC. You know what I mean? And you ain't gonna get me down, brother. Ain't no getting me down. You're not gonna do it.
I
I
love
was
it.
like, all right,
I
amen.
love it. I love it. I love it.
And think about it here, and we're working on this Uganda Rising thing, guys, and it's a big deal. It really is. We're not trying. We're gonna do some very major, major things there. I mean, major stuff, guys. We're gonna get people clean water, and I can't tell you how major that is. And we're not gonna ship some bottles of water over there. we're going to make this work to where we can get them clean water coming out of the lake or out of the ground, one of the two. You know what I mean? And whichever way's cheaper, to be honest with you. We can probably, I'd rather drill wells, but we might not be able to get a drilling rig over there. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? You never know. But we're helping people. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. That's our plan. That's our
Giving
focus.
back,
That's
bro.
our mission. You know what I mean?
Giving back.
Amazing mission statement. Yeah, we're giving back. We're gonna give them education. We're gonna give them water, clean water, guys. You don't understand what a big deal that is because we have it coming out of the tap. You know what I mean? Well, if you live in Flint, Michigan, you understand what a big deal it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't have clean water. It's horrible. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get all this going, man. And you know, this is just one more of those signs, man, that hey, man, when you start doing the right thing, you know, and you're trying to live for God, the devil's going to attack you every time. You know
Every
what I mean?
time.
He's going to throw something in your face and punch you in your nose and kick you in the throat and everything else. And don't let it get you. You know what I mean? Don't let that negative and that evil get you, brother. You know what I mean? It'll tear you down, and don't let it, man. Shake it off. Whatever, take it. I don't need it. You know what I mean? I got all I need. You know, and you got to remember, man. Don't make idols out of these damn things we have, these cars and this money and this and that. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. It's just stuff. You know what I mean? Let's take care of people. And that takes us back to KGX, what you were talking about there. We just kind of made a circle here, guys. And KGX is a bunch of people that are together that are doing this. Okay?
Yep.
It's an educational program that's made to educate. We're not a mining rig selling machine. We're not an ATM company. We're not an ATM company. We're an educational company, and these are just things we can use to spread our word. You know what I mean? To think, and that's how that goes. You know, and so we want to help. You know what I mean? We want to put good, positive stuff out there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We're just going to turn a blind eye on all this negative stuff, and it can be over there, and it's out of our head. You know what I mean? Right. It's out of my head. It's out of my view. I'm not worried about it. All I'm doing is looking forward. You know what I mean? And there we go.
Yeah.
We're bringing it to everybody. This is a good thing, you know, good thing.
Yep. And that brings me to the last of our news for the day, which is, and I know you guys are watching the clock and stuff, and you see that we're getting a little bit shorter. That's intentional, just in case anybody, you know, every once in a while we still get a little bit long-winded and go down a rabbit hole. We apologize, but we really are trying to be cognizant of other people's time. And, you know, you guys put a big investment in us for a long time. You know, you stayed for an hour a day, most days, you know, listening to us. And we can't ever repay you for that. That's huge. That is huge. But, you know, we do want to kind of try to stick to the 30-minute mark or close to it so that, you know, people can just get a break, have a little Chris and Joe, and go back to whatever it was they were doing. So, you know, I want, as the communications specialist for KGX, I want to make sure that everyone is very aware and knows from the top that when we have this event in Chicago, we will have samples. We will have a store, a mock store set up. And you'll be able to order and make purchases and touch, feel, smell, see all the things that we now have in the store. So, you know, that's exciting. That's big news, y'all. That's really, really big news. And if I'm not mistaken, and I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to become a theme for us with our boot camps, the things that happen. The store will travel with us, okay? So you'll actually be able to see stuff. And now that doesn't mean, now let me clarify, that doesn't mean you'll be able to take all of your products home with you from your event. That would be counterproductive for one thing, because most people, they travel to these things, right? And a lot of people are on airplanes. They don't have room for the extra stuff. So what you'll be able to do is feel it, touch it, smell it, see it, and then you'll be able to put your orders in right there with someone from the store if you want to. And, you know, who knows, by the time you get home, if you order on the first or second day, by the time you get home, it may be there waiting on you. So make sure that you guys tell all of your team members about that, and that you make sure that I mean, you really make sure, for real, you really make sure that your team members know. And, I mean, somebody in your family might want a KGX shirt or something for Christmas. Hello. Just saying. But, you know, they're going to have,
Go to the
what all are
website.
they bringing, Joe? Do you know what all they're bringing with them?
Okay, as far as they're gonna bring shirts. All the shirts are gonna bring different sizes. Far as anything that you can wear is gonna be there. That's gonna be there. If they don't have your size, you can put an order in for it. If something like that, or if they sell out. Which there's a good chance they're gonna sell out. Because it's a pretty big thing. There's supposed to be 400 to 500 people, from what I understand at this point. And that's pretty much said they're going. So you want to get in there and start buying those things. They're going to open the store at 10 in the morning. They're going to set it up at 7 so everybody can kind of look at the stuff. The displays are going to be out. It's a full traveling store is what it is. It goes with the road show, guys. It goes with the road show. That's what it is. It's going to be with every Bitcoin boot camp. I just saw a thing for a pamphlet, like a brochure, a trifold brochure that they're going to do that's front and back. That I kind of gave the okay on today. And dude, it is. Hey, I'm telling you what, we had some real nice stuff. These are nice, guys. These are really, really nice. This stuff blows this out of the water. It does.
Wow.
I mean, the quality it's incredible. We've got the flip books coming out, and they're going to be the coiled flip books.
Nice.
So it'll stand on its own and flip through the presentation. Now, we're not going to have all those ready until we get the new presentation online.
Right.
Because it's going to go exactly with the new presentations, because we're revamping the website and everything, and we're getting on that. We're working on that. We're making phone calls every day. I'm bugging Mike all the time, going, "Hey man, what are we doing? Where are we at? Where are we on this? We need to get this done. Is there anything I can do to help?" And you're doing enough, Joe. But far as shirts, hats, mugs, they're
Stationary.
there. Go to KGX, stationery. You'll have to order most of your stationery though. They got cards and stuff too, and they'll have displays. You'll have to obviously order those to put your name on. You know what I mean? But there'll be stuff there that you can just actually purchase right there that doesn't need your name on it. You know what I mean? Like what are they called? Presentation flippers and things like that. There's a lot of really neat stuff. I'm excited about it. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled. It's been a day, but everything's top notch.
Well, it's not like you've been on fire or anything today.
I know. But I couldn't be happier with the products that we're showing, man. It's taking us up a level. You know what I mean? It's like we went from your little hometown bank to now we're Chase Manhattan.
Yep.
Period. You know what I mean? This is A-team level. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and it's time to get this thing rolling. You know what I mean? We're going to have brochures come out about the ATMs that we can give people that are going to explain everything. So I have them working on that right now. I'm just waiting on some more information to come through. We're blowing this thing up, guys. You know what I mean? When we finally do go ahead and light the candle, or light those rocket boosters, this launch is going to be incredible, and it's going to be worth the wait.
It's
okay,
nuts.
I promise you.
It's nuts.
This is the thing. We're going out there, we're taking KTX all the way. All the way. And that's another thing. If there's any doubt out there about the stability of the company or the solidity or the liquidity, let's say, don't. There's more money behind this thing than there ever has been. There's more money than they ever thought there would be. Okay? Mm-hmm. People leaving didn't do anything. And if it did anything, it attracted others. Okay?
What it did.
So do not worry about that. The company
and in all honesty, honesty is where we're at. Okay. So in all honesty, when we had the separation, it actually got the eyes of some folks that, they were kind of watching us from a distance. But then when we had the separation, they were like, "Oh, wait a minute. Hey, y'all. Hey. Come here. Let me talk to you." So, what I want to tell everybody is, and this is amazing to me. Okay. It's amazing that we're in pre-launch and we've never missed a payday. Okay. It's amazing to me that we forked and we give everybody more money than we're supposed to. It's amazing to me
Right.
that we've been able to do the things that we've been able to do in the short period of time that we have. But even more so, even more amazing than that to me is, I got on the phone recently with the core founders, the core foundation, as I
Mm-hmm.
like to call them. And the core
I'll be right
foundation
back.
was like, "What's up, Chris?" And I'm like, I'm getting hit with all these questions about people and the leaving of people, and what the chances of us closing down are, or going out of business. And they just started laughing, like literally laughing. They're like, "Really? People are concerned about it?" I'm like, hey, it's a legitimate thing. Most of the time when people split, there's a money issue, there's a problem, you're going down the drain or something. And I was assured, and then I was actually shown, okay? I was assured and shown that there is enough money in our reserves, not even our accounts, in our reserves, okay, that we can't go broke, first of all. See, what I want you guys to understand is, the company takes in, let's just talk about the product, right? Our product is education. The company takes in $250, right, for the education piece. Now you get 100 for that. The company gets the rest. Well, it's paying out of that 250. They're not even taking the money out of their own bank. Come on, y'all. It's really, it's very self-explanatory. And I know that there's a lot of crap going on, and there's a lot of mind stuff happening and all this. But if you stop and think and look at the business model that we have, okay, we are actually paying out what's coming in, part of what's coming in. We're not even touching the
Yeah.
reserves, okay? Now, obviously, with the
Right.
restructure, we're spending a little bit of money. No big deal. With the rebranding, we're spending a little money. No big deal. You know, um, some people would say, "Oh my God, they haven't got launched yet, and they're already rebranding and reprogramming." You know what? That just makes us stronger. That just makes us stronger. And what is really cool about being stronger is when you've been hit a couple times, punched in the gut or kicked in the gut and doubled over, and you have to pick yourself back up. You don't let people do that to you
Mm-hmm.
again. You're watching for it. You see it coming. Okay? So everybody
Right.
just hang on. It's coming. Like Joe said, it's worth the wait. I'm telling you. And if you guys knew the four things that I can't tell you guys about, it would blow it your minds
Mm-hmm.
would literally explode. Literally. It's crazy.
Right.
Okay? So
It's
everybody get
oh hey,
ready.
one thing. Happy birthday.
One more thing. Happy birthday, Sharon.
Yeah. One more thing. Happy birthday, Sharon. It's her birthday. She's probably out having some fun. You, you know,
It's
yeah.
probably,
Don't catch on
probably.
fire.
Just don't catch on fire.
I'm never going to be able to go to a Hawaii.
You know,
You
Joe
know the
Joe
fire
was your
smell.
human birthday candle today, Miss Sharon. So we love you guys. Thank you
Hey,
so
you know that country
much.
song? Hey, you know that country song? They call me the fireman. That's my name.
They
Yeah, I don't
call
think
me the
that's what they meant.
fireman, and that's my name. All right, y'all. We love you guys. Thank you for coming. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Love you
Tomorrow is
guys. Happy
another
Friday.
day.
Don't worry about nothing. You know,
Peace be with you. Have a great day.
for